tonight. So just kind of kicking back. Just got back home a little bit ago. Actually went out to dinner with the wife, along with Todd, Shannon, and Eric, who were in town for the Cincy Beer Fest. We had a great time at dinner. Nice fun time. A lot of good things that I know we'll be having happen tomorrow when we do the beer fest. So I'm going to be definitely trying to get some footage of that, along with some of the other people that will be there, including Kentucky Brew Review. They'll be in town for that. Actually, they're already here in Cincinnati. Spoke with them earlier. They've already made some beer runs and beer stops around the city. They mentioned they went to Urban Artifact yesterday, and then they went to Jungle Gyms today. They went to Party Source yesterday, and they're getting all around and definitely making a nice, worthwhile trip. So glad for all those guys to be able to come out and have a blast in the lovely area that we have here for beer. There really is no shortage of beer that you can find. At dinner, had a couple of beers there. Todd and Eric both seem to really like one that we have from 50 West, one of our local brewing companies, and that was their Coast to Coast IPA. Very solid beer to check out if you're an IPA fan. But that's always a nice one. But I ended up having one of their fruit ones, basically a sour chasing sunset, kind of a fruit wheat type ale. And then I had another one from Rheingeist, which is actually one of kind of an English bitter. So nice one there. Tonight I'm going to kick back and actually take a look at this one. And this is one that I picked up on one of my beer runs randomly when I wanted to get some stuff from overseas, kind of in an international pack. And this is Kloster Andech. And sorry, I keep moving this here because I'm trying to get the glare off of it, which it wasn't there before. Let me try one thing there so that you can see it a little bit better. So there you got the Kloster Andech. This was actually a brewery established back in 1455. So definitely has been around a good amount of time. And this is a Doppelbock Dunkel. So I did a Doppelbock video the other night and do love that style of beer and wanted me to have another one. So I went ahead and grabbed this one out from the basement so I can actually check this out here. And I think I'm going to just take the light tone down a little bit. Didn't need it all the way out, but it's definitely brighter than I wanted it to be at this point. And right now, actually, those guys are still out doing some other visits. Tasha and Eric, they were going over to Braxton and also Party Source to check out some stuff there. And brought the wife back. She had to work all day. She had to work more than any of us did today. So time I got her back home, didn't go back out. Kind of just kicking it here with you guys. So let's talk about this beer. 7.1% ABV, premium Bavarian lager. And as I mentioned, it is from Bavaria or Bayern, Germany. Same location. One is the English word, I guess, and one is the German word. Ingredients, water, barley malt, and hops. So those are your ingredients. This is actually, I think, probably goes back to being made under the Reichsgambot as well. And then it says located just outside of Munich, Bavaria. This famous brewery, famous for its monastery, is located right at the foot of the holy mountain of Andech, or I just how you say that, Andech. Like, I really haven't taken German before, so I'm going to have to wing it there. A destination for pilgrims. Since the 15th century, it is known for spectacular beers and hospitality. So I was trying to get all that down, but that small white on the gold writing isn't at the best to actually stand out. Would have been better if they might have went ahead and used black there, but it is what it is. Let's get this baby into a glass. This is a 16.9 ounce bottle, so a nice size here as well. It's got a little bit of a seal there on the bottle cap, or I should say they're kind of decal, or what do you want to call it, their crest, so to speak, which is a pretty cool looking cap there. And I'll put that into the cap collection. For this one, I'm just going to use a nice mug to capture the beer. Let me sit that there, and but I dropped something. So there we go. Take a look at that baby. Nice dark copper brownish color, reddish brown color, so to speak. Got a head on it about 2.5 to 3 finger with some nice foaminess. So that could lace the glass rather nicely too. big hit of the malts coming out. Get a little bit of that sweetness. Behind it, I'm picking up a little bit more of a dark fruit type feel. Almost like a little bit of a plum. A little bit of a raisiny feel. But I do get a little bit of an undertone of caramel and toffee type sweetness as well. But outside of that, nothing else really jumping out too much. You can definitely tell it's going to have a nice sweet taste to it. Might have a little bit of a richness or a decadence, but let's check that taste. Definitely feel the carbonation in place here. Although I'm not picking up a lot of the bubble action looking into it. You can definitely feel that on the tongue and in the throat area. It has a crisp feel to it. The sweetness of the flavor favoring a little bit more of a toffee feel than a caramel. But I can definitely feel that there in the tongue and also enveloping the mouth. Got a little bit of a scratchy type feel when I swallowed on the beer. Not leaving a longer lasting duration of the flavor, but when you are having it instantly, you do have a nice feel to it at that time. The body-wise, I should just say, on this beer, pretty much a medium body beer. Not overly heavy or anything along those lines. A little bit of a tinge of a roasty appeal in the beer as well. A little bit of a slight stickiness there. But overall, it's kind of your classic style Doppelbock. Again, they've been doing this since 1455, so they know what they're doing, obviously, right? So they've been around a long time. They're well known for the beer over there. I love experimenting and getting other beers from around the world to try to see how they compare what they're doing versus us. You really can't go wrong, right? When you go back to one of the originator locations, so to speak, a place like Bavaria, where they created so many different styles and different types of beer that is kind of like they know what they're doing. You just want to get in there and kind of adventure. That's why Germany's on the list of one of the places I want to get to, just to have fun going across the country inside and trying different beers from all around. When you really hold it, you really feel that carbonation prickle in the tongue. If you can hold it there for a second and then swallow, that helps to create a little bit more flavor to it, where you get that nice sweetness in the mouth as well. But a decent one from overseas. Glad I actually did pick it up. The price on it, if you are wondering, is right there. This bottle was $3.49. If it decides to show on the camera, which it looks like it does not want to do right now. Anyway, $3.49. Not going to keep messing with it. And an interesting lager, to say the least. Not disappointed. Not overly impressed as much as I was hoping to be, but decently enough. It's a beer I can kick back and enjoy, and would definitely say it's worth checking out if you are a Doppelbock fan. That being said, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy you guys checking out another video. If you get a chance, take a look. If you've had it, let me know what you think, especially some of my buddies over there overseas. Again, this is the Kloster Andech beer, if I said that right. Or Andech. I think the H might be different when you say it there versus here. But still, all in all, another Doppelbock to check out. Look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get out there and get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.